Yeah, my name is Albert Osei Yeboah. I'm a participant, an ordinary participant of MMM Ghana. Um, I'm currently awaiting to become a guider. So, this video is to enlighten you more about the concept of MMM Ghana and how it works, if I, how it works, the rules that governs the participation of members on the platform, and finally the benefits that each member derive from being a participant, an active participant though. So um, MMM as an abbreviation stands for Mavrodi Mundial Movement. Yeah, so, it was established in 1989. It began in 1989 by a Russian investor, yeah, who saw the injustice in the financial world and wanting to bridge the gap between the poor and then the poor and the rich, yeah, in society. He brought up this platform to at least curb the imbalance of the banking system, whereby you having deposited your money in the banking in a bank, in a month's time, the dividends that you should or you are you should be at least due payment happens to happens to be so less. So he devised means and ways whereby in 1989 he started it off, and then at first when he started, it um, it happened to have a depository account where all monies that were taken from members were deposited in there, and later onwards distribution were being made to the participants. So down the years and in the course of its evolution, its struggles and then its ups and downs. Sometimes, actually, in Russia, because he's a Russian, the Russian government found out that almost 60% of the population had invested in there, and this had then happened not to have any legal backing, because there wasn't any contractual agreement between the brains behind the system and then the participants. Just that it assures members of 30% of every donation that they make to help other participants on the platform. So since they got wind, the Russian government by then got wind that this was happening, and no taxes were coming out from the system to help the government, and there were severe consequences which caused a seizure and then the closure of the system. But subsequently, since he was so devoted to at least bridge the gap between the poor, in 2011, he restarted the program, which by then, when he started, he devised a new strategy whereby no monies are no longer deposited in a fixed account or in a disparate, whereby the monies that they collect are not kept in a fixed account for onward distribution to be made on for participants. So since then, since 2011, now the monies that were being given out to help people were not sent to the system. So people directly received their money. So it became a mutual fund aid, whereby people get to transfer money from themselves. It could be from them to their friends, them to any acquaintance or any other person that the system has sort of matched you to provide help to. So basically, the ideology of MMM is to reward members 30% of any amount that a person donates to help another person, once the system confirms that there has been payments between both parties, 30% of that amount in exactly 30 days from the day that the system recognizes the payment as official. Okay, so that is that. MMM is not a Ponzi scheme. MMM has come to stay. It rewards, very legit, and it's a community globally, in 118 18 countries currently. Um, it has a population, a population, active members, close to 240 million worldwide. So the concept is, if it's in, let's say, the name of the country is being attached to MMM for being operational in the country. So, for example, if it's in Ghana, it's called MMM Ghana. If it's in, let's say, Burkina Faso, it's called MMM Burkina. If it's in USA, it's called MMM USA. If it's in Peru, MMM Peru, MMM Peru, so and so forth and so on. So that is that. What it assures us is 30% of every amount that we donate to help some people in the system, and your money is payable in 30 days via your bank account, or let's say Bitcoin wallet, or through your mobile money systems, which is much evident and much existing in Ghana. So now, looking at how it works, it happened to be, you see, the community is so endowed with a lot of people, and seamlessly, simultaneously, monies day in, day out, every minute, every microseconds, is either somebody is receiving money in the system or somebody is sending help. So the system, the continuity of the system is so the continuance of the system, because day in, day out, people are receiving their cash, and we are not depositing any money to any system. We don't deposit money in the system. Just that we make it looks as if MMM is a channel. Let's say it that way. MMM has become a channel through which we send money to other people in the system. So basically, that's how MMM works. Day in, day out, the community keeps adding or keeps getting new members who voluntarily send money to help other members in the system. So until we stop in providing helps to other people, it wouldn't go on. But since the monies are always actively since the cash flow is actively moving here and there, the continuance of the system will go on forever. So now, to the rules, because every society needs rules. A lawless society, there is chaos, there is mayhem here and there. So for the system to thrive and to make progress, there are rules that governs participation on the platform. So rule number one is that the system requires of every member to have just a single account. You can't do double registration. When the system finds out, it automatically deletes you from the system, or it places you under a moratorium, whereby proof of identity of you being the owner of the account will be asked of you. So I think just having the dedicated account is okay, and getting yourself risking yourself, having your account blocked is much avoidable if you have just a single account through which all your transactions, your incoming and then your outgoing helps will come from. So, and secondly, for the rules, every participant needs to make payment on time when you are matched. Every participant needs to make payment on time the moment you get matched in the system. Yeah, and when you get matched to provide help to somebody who has requested a help, you have either 48 hours or you have 72 hours, depending on it being a weekday or on the weekend. So, for example, if let's say you have been matched to provide a help to someone whom you willingly told the system that you want to provide the amount to the tune that the person has asked for, what happens is that if it's on a weekday, let's assume it's on a Tuesday, you have 48 hours. So your deadline will be somewhere Thursday, which is 48 hours from the day that you got matched. So the person's contact details will be given onto you in your personal office. That's the PO. Then contact the person to just inform that the person that the moment the person receives the account, the money, the person should go into his PO to confirm reception of funds. Secondly, when you provide the help, you need to confirm payment in your personal office by taking a screenshot of the prompt that appears on the screen of your phone the moment your transaction is made successfully. So, and you need to also inform the recipient of the money that when he or she gets his help or her help back, it should kindly visit her PO to confirm reception of the funds. If, for example, there is no panic in the system, should you help somebody and the person refuse to confirm reception of funds, you have fulfilled part of your bargain because you willingly said you want to provide. So definitely the money has left you. The money has left your wallet or your account going into the person's account. So the person will the system will take the person on. Meaning you can even request, you can even request that you at the support in your PO that you provided help to a participant and the person has refused confirming reception of funds. Here, the person risks being deleted or automatically removed from the system. So every member confirms, and every member confirms, and the recipient also confirms reception of what funds, making the community very legit. And when you get your help back, since you are so happy, you need to write a letter of what? Happiness. Yeah. So now moving on to the benefits and what apart from the 30% that the system promise or assures us, what happens is that the other bonuses that we get. So if your first help upon registration is between $50 equivalent in your currency, between $50. So if your first help is between that's equivalence of between 50 cedis, that's $50 to $499. What happens is that you get $20 free as registration bonus. Subsequently, if your first help upon registration is between $500 to $3,000, you get a $50 registration bonus free. And thirdly, if your first help is $3,000 equivalent in your currency, you get a whooping $100 free as what registration bonus on top of the 30 that you will get. And there are some knowledgeable people in the system called guiders. What happens is that they receive 5% of every downline that a new person brings, through which the person has become a member of. Because the person is a guider of the new person, the person gets the guider will receive 5%, 5%, firstly 5%, thirdly, according to the ranks or the level, coming down 5%, 3%, 1%, and then so forth, 0. Till it reaches 0.01. And then guide leaders to, because of some seminars and some platforms that the presentation and that thing, they also get leadership bonus. So basically, this is the MMM its ideology, its rules, its how it works.